Hey yo, welcome back to the Slowpoke World. I've got some more Battle Styles deck profiles for you today. And today I've got one of the more undercover cards from the set, but it's got a really annoying ability. It's got a really annoyingly good attack as well. So it might be an annoyingly good deck, unfortunately. So let's have a look. Empoleon V. Baby. Right, so in case you didn't know what Empoleon V does, let's have a little look, shall we? Get that mark out my face a little bit. Okay, let's have a look. So, basic Pokemon 210 HP with the ability Emperor Eyes. Now, this is super interesting. So, what this basically says, all of your opponent's basic Pokemon that don't have a rule box no longer have an ability. It turns them off. So, what's a rule box? Basically, any sort of box here, how at the bottom of it says V rule, that's a rule box. So, cards that have rule boxes, EXs, GXs, VMAX, Prism Stars, interestingly enough as well. So if your opponent has any basic Pokemon in play that haven't got a rule box, haven't got an ability, so the main ones we're targeting here, Stellarish Jirachi, Amazing Rare Jirachi, Oranguru, Mondleport Mewtwo, those sort of cards now get turned off. Now, it low-key really annoys me that that's how this card's gone. It should be the other way around, if anything, right? Like, why are we targeting the one prize engine? Either way, that's a different story for a different day, but we've essentially got a little good ability there. Swirling Slice also is pretty good. So for 1 wall and 2 cut energy, you do 130 and you move an energy off this Pokemon. So really reminiscent like a Y Cyclone, if anyone remembers that from back in the day. 130 is pretty low number, let's not beat around the bush here. But 2 shots evolving basics and 3 shots all the VMAXs, so that's pretty cool. Being able to move the energies away is always nice, obviously, as well, because, you know, if you get knocked out, and it's going to be quite hard to knock this Empoleon out, let me tell you. But if you do, you know, you can just, you haven't got to find as much energy. Right? It's like an extra attachment, a turn almost, right? So we play 4 of the auxiliary. 4 is quite a lot, but we don't actually want a lot else. So I want to make sure we get this auxiliary out nice and early. So this auxiliary is stage 1 Pokemon, 110 HP, with the ability Rapid Strike Search. Once you're in your turn, you can search your deck for a rapid fire card, put it into your hand. You can only use one of these though, you can't stack them. So this just basically finds our energy for the most part. Also acts as pseudo search for Empoleon as well. About it. Alright, then we got 2 Crobat, just to act as a little bit of extra digging power, as well as an Eldegoss to let us reuse our supporters that you might want to reuse. Pretty cool. So yeah, that's the attack. We're literally only attacking with Empoleon. That's literally 130 move, 130 move, 130 move. And you're probably thinking, Shay, what are you on, mate? It's on what planet is 130 good? Don't worry, I'll get there. Let me just get through these supporters first, and then you'll see why this deck's going to be potentially quite good. For Professor's Research, best supporter in the game. This card, Draw 7, is nuts. Always will be, since it's been printed all the way back in as Professor Juniper. Always going to be good, always will be good. So, yeah, discard Draw 7 is nuts. We play for Marnie. Again, now, we are going to start getting into a bit of a disruption-esque part of the build now, because if your opponent's playing Stellarish Jirachi or anything like that, they're already going to be pretty hampered. Give them a 4-card hand, right? And then see what they can do. Pretty rough. 4 boss orders again. We haven't really got that much stuff to run, so I thought, why not go full 4-4-4-4 and be nice and consistent with it, right? And then 1 Team Yellgrunt. That's a hint. That's a hint, fellas, about what we're trying to do. In case you don't know what Team Yellgrunt does, basically it lets you get an energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon and put it back into the hands. So a little bit of energy disruption. So 130 with some energy disruption doesn't sound so bad, right? Let me see. Let me show you the amount of energy disruption we can pull off in this deck. But first, I have to get to the quick balls. Best card in the game. You know, it lets you search out Remoraid, lets you search out Empoleon, lets you search out your Eldegoss and your Crobat, search out all that good stuff. So why wouldn't we be playing 4? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't we? Plus we've got all these extra auxiliary we can afford to just bin off. So we're gonna have 3 evolution incense again, solely to find the auxiliary. We don't play enough Pokemon to warrant communication. I ain't playing Great Ball, so I'm just gonna do 3 evolution incense. Right, 4 crushing hammers. We're getting there now, folks. And love them or hate them, you all know how effective they can be. Now, imagine how effective they can be if you haven't got your Jirachis to fall back on. Crushing hammer, flip a coin, discard discarding energy from your opponent's Pokemon. But it doesn't stop there. So if you've got 4 hammers, 4 Yellgrunt, you're probably thinking, Che, what on earth you got else? What else can you be disrupting? boom, 4 of the new fan. Now, I don't know what they're called. Fan, you know, energy denial fan. Basically, you can get a special energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon and put it to the bottom of their deck. Ooh, it's a bit like Enhanced Hound, but it doesn't quite discard them, unfortunately. It does put it to the bottom, though, so they can't top deck it. But what's really interesting about this is, though, it's a rapid fire card. So that means Octillery can search them out. So now, imagine the power and the amount of energy disruption we can do. We can Yell Grunt in the turn, we can Hammer in the turn, we can search out for a fan. A lot of energy disruption, whilst turn off abilities as well. When we actually get more disruptive than that, let me tell you. Free Air Balloon. Now, I was tossing and turning between the Air Balloons, Cape of Toughness, or a Split, right? But the idea is Cape of Toughness turns our Empoleon into like a 260 HP 2-Prizer, which is actually diabolical to think about. But equally, I think that's a little bit counter-synergistic, right? If we're disrupting our opponents so much, they hopefully shouldn't be attacking us, let alone KOing us. So that's why I sort of lent away from the Cape of Toughness and went back to an Air Balloon route. Essentially, if we Emperor's Slice, move an energy to a benched Empoleon, we can just attach Air Balloon next time, retreat into the new one, attach another energy. That's the idea, right? And once you've got 2 Empoleons with 1 energy on, you can just cycle between them, right? In theory, pretty cool. Okay, now here's the new tool card. Now I only play 1 of these, so I don't know how impactful or useful it's going to be, but I feel when a deck has so much space, we might as well put 1 in and see what happens. All right, so this new scroll card, basically, it's a tool card that can get attached to one of your rapid fire Pokemon, and what it does is for 1 fighting 2 colorless, you can do 30 snipes all your opponent's Pokemon. So pretty cool. It can get attached to any rapid fire Pokemon, so we can attach this to Octillery if you wanted to and start attacking with that. Obviously, we can attach to Empoleon as well. But you're probably thinking, Shay, we don't play fighting energy so far. Well, we'll get there. We've got 1 tool scrapper as well, just to act. Tool scrapper's pretty cool. Lets you discard tools, but also lets you, if you've got a balloon attached to your Empoleon and you want to start using the scroll attack, you can just scrapper it off. There we go. But yeah, let's get into these energies then, because if it weren't for these energies, this deck would be absolutely useless. So this is our rapid fire energy, okay? And what this is, when it's attached to a rapid fire Pokemon, it can count as 2 fightings or 2 waters at the same time. And what this means, fellas, is that we move off the rapid fire energy from one Empoleon to the next, and all we have to do is attach 1 more energy for turn. Next turn to do a swirling slice again, so we always preserve the 2 energies. That's the idea, so our opponent can never really get at them. That's the idea. And then to supplement that, we don't actually need any cloud energies. We don't need them. So we got 4 capture energy just to help us find our Empoleons and find our Remrays and our Octilleries, all that good stuff. So you could probably make some better use of these if you really wanted, but for now, you know, I just wanted 4 captures. And then the last bit of disruption we've got is 4 power plants. So now we're turning off all 1 prize consistency engines. Let's turn off the Dedenne as well. So we just want to plant really early in the game, get into our little loop of swirling slices and just tear up our opponent, really. So yeah, let me know what you think about Empoleon. Do you actually think it's a good deck? Do you think it's worth playing? Or am I reaching a little bit here? I mean, I think there's definitely something to be had. I'm going to try and get some games in. And I'll try and record them and show them for you as well, okay? But thank you for watching, as always. If you have the more battle styles, deck profiles, and coverage, make sure you smash that subscribe button down there and check that playlist out in the description, okay? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.